안녕하세요.
Hello, everyone.
1442회
I would like to welcome and
Cheonshim
congratulate
Won
all of you who have come to
참여하신
1442nd Cheonshim Won special vigil
또
devotion.
드립니다. 날마다
Every day
드리는 정성
we offer
기대
this
위에
devotion. On this
점점
foundation,
절대 신앙으로 절대 사랑
there are more and more people who are living with absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute devotion. And I'm certain we can elevate our devotion through that attitude. And your body is not just your body. Your body is used on behalf of the spirits in the physical world to resurrect them, to give rebirth them. So, knowing this, all the vitality elements will be sent out to the spirits in the spirit world. So please check if your vitality element is ascending to spirit world to give it to spirit world, and if you have received energy from heaven so that your heart is filled as well. And I hope that all of you can make yourself possible to check. I'm certain you receive a greater grace in this day throughout the world. 20,090 places are connected with us, and more than 45,000 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. From Korea, Cheonwon Special District 191, Someone University Church 65, Cheonsung Church 59, Cheonwon Iksan Changwon, Ilshin. In this order, our brothers and sisters from Heavenly Korea are offering prayer and devotion. From Heavenly Japan, Sendai Church 135. Truly, Sendai Church is very strong. Seda means strong in Korean, and Sendai name sounds like strong church. So they never went below 100. Nagano Church 101, Masayama Church 100, Sapporo Church. They also have 100 brothers and sisters. Aobadai Church, Kawasaki Kochi, Takamasu, Okayama. In this order, our brothers and sisters from Heavenly Japan are offering prayer and devotion. And in Netherlands, spiritual workshop trainees, 22 of them have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. And throughout the world, our brothers and sisters are attending the vigil. Thank you very much. And Songpa Church, it is their 500th vigil. Yamok Hwasong Church, 500. Sapporo Church, it is their 500th vigil. 100 have gathered at Sapporo Church. Aija Church, it's their 500th. Aobadai Church, it is their 430th vigil. And they are gathering and piling up devotion after devotion. And they are lighting up their church as if it's daylight and offering prayer and devotion in that environment. At the detention center, it's been 65 days since your mother has been kept in detention center, and Cheonwon Church, Kwanak Church, Ansan, Guri, Ilsan, Namyangju, Juan, Yangpyeong, Paju, Anyang, Unification Martial Arts members, about 100 of them have gathered to offer prayer and devotion through tonight's vigil as well. Today, long-term workshop training number is 467. At Shoto headquarters, it is their 500th. Now, it is their 501st. But as they pass 500, amazing miracle, work of miracle, I'm certain amazing work of miracle will be unfolded in heavenly Japan. At 1440th vigil, DR Congo Kinshasa also, a brother and sister from DR Congo Kinshasa attended, and Maria Kadima shared her testimony. Right now, we are truly undergoing the difficult moments, but despite all the suffering, Heavenly Parent will make something great, and that is because And that can only happen when we absolutely align with True Mother's heart, and when we put everything of ourselves for Heavenly Parent, True Parents, then we can see miracle. Throughout human history, after the fall of Adam and Eve, we were able to see woman's side, feminine side, or mother's side of the God. And when Jesus came, He was able to only reveal Father God. So Jesus received a lot of persecution and trial. However, our mother, True Mother, is in the detention centers to save this world, to save all humanity. And I'm certain righteous people will come out, and let us all move forward to fight the evil and make victory. That is my prayer every day. And I'm certain the Heavenly Parent will answer my prayer. Germany member Olli Kantz shared following testimony. The vigil was truly filled with grace and moving hearts. As we sang the praise, it truly wrung my heart. And as through everyone's addresses, our True Mother, who is enduring the difficulty in detention center, I was able to fully understand more, and I truly felt grateful during that time, especially all the support the religious leaders and our members have shown throughout the world. It went beyond faith, and it truly showed how our longing hearts, how our love toward True Mother can reveal amazing things to happen. And also, I was very grateful to have everyone's faith that we can gather everyone to fill up all the World Center. And the time at the Germany attending through online was truly precious time as well. And I send my love to all. From Italy, Anisa Kohai shared her testimony. Today's vigil was truly moving. True Father and True Mother has given new life to many people around us, and they have guided us to the embrace of Heavenly Parent. All the participants have gathered their hearts and will to offer prayer and devotion for True Mother, and we were able to give strength to True Mother. And as soon as we offer one-hour resonance prayer, True Father came down with great power and authority, and He shook the entire world. And He sanctified the world. And I saw that vision. Right now is the moment where absolute good spirits, True Father, and as the spirit realm will bring down their power, bring their authority to release True Mother. And that is what I truly felt. As we hold spiritual worship in Europe, I can feel the spirituality is rising up high in brothers by our brother sister in Europe. I'm certain we will eventually see peace in Europe. So until the day when Europe will find the peace, I'm certain that our brother sister in Europe must offer more and greater devotion than vigil. And because we may forget what we have seen in the past, once we reach peace, we must always stay attuned to Heavenly Parent's heart and make relationships that we cannot separate ourselves from Heavenly Parents, so that we can continue to offer prayer and devotion, fervent prayer and devotion, even during the time of peace. The most desperate prayer will be offered during the war. As parents send their children to the war, their prayer could never end. And mother's prayer at that moment can truly move heaven. So in that sense, all the difficulties that Europe is facing, let us offer prayer and devotion so that heavenly Europe can truly be revealed and fulfilled in Europe.
수련생이 간증을
Our sister Kang Moon-min shared her testimony
지난번에
today.
한번 간증했는데
Last time she shared her testimony,
또 간증을
but she
들으니
was able to offer us her testimony, and
깨달음을
she truly showed
배우게
us
됐습니다.
great enlightenment that she had received. We were able to learn that.
어머님과 먼 거리가 느껴져서
She felt great distance from True Mother, and she tried everything to get closer to True Mother. She attended 277 workshop. She attended 60 spirituality workshop, and she didn't leave. She attended 4 attendance workshop, and she also joined 9 spirituality academy.
참 어머님과 가까이 가기 위해서
In order to get closer to True Mother, she is doing everything.
생활을 했다고 그랬습니다.
She has lived her life doing everything. And my brothers and sisters,
잘 들으셨는데
you heard Hundok message today. I don't know if you guys remember.
부모를 자기의 혈통적인 뭐로 느껴야 된다고 했습니까?
One must feel true parents as their own
부모로 느껴야
direct lineage parents.
참 부모 앞에 효도하고 나라를 모시고 하늘 땅을
One must be completely one with them in standard fulfilling the way of filial child, loyal subject, saint and divine sons and daughter who attends true parents, attends nation and attends heaven and earth. This was shown. This was written in 천성경.
부모님께서 영성 수련생들 앞에 놓고
As true parents, in front of spirituality academy trainees and spiritual workshop trainees, True Mother said, "You're my direct children," and how our trainees were moved in tears. And they said, "Oh, True Mother told us that we are direct children," and they were truly moved. To be honest, for our true parents, we must think that true parents are our parents. We should be able to confess that true mother, you are my truest parents, real parents. Our elder members during early years of our churches, after receiving message from true parents, since they started call true parents as true parents, they left their own physical parents. They left behind their own homes, their own brothers and sisters, their own friends. They only followed the path of will of true parents. Because they are true parents, they stepped. We must move forward and to set a standard where we can call them true parents, and we must offer filial piety to them, and we must fulfill our duty as filial child, loyal subject, saint, and divine son and daughter. And we have received those words of blessing from true parents for us to become. And our sister Kang Moon-min, trainee, although she really wants to attend True Mother, she felt distanced from her. She wanted to get closer, and she tried everything to get closer to her, and that's why she's attending the workshop now. So all of us should feel that distance we have with true parents, and we should do everything to get closer to true parents. So we must offer prayer and devotion at Cheonshim Won. We must attend workshop. If we can attend spirituality workshop, attend mind and body unity workshop. We should be able to recognize how close true parents are to us. And through our sister Kang Moon-min, I hope that you can reflect yourself, reflect how hard you're living your life to become closer to true parents. I hope you take this time as an opportunity to reflect. And our sister Kang Moon-min was able to reflect her own life, and she realized that she never was able to attend her own mother. And when she said that she's having a hard time in the workshop, her mother came to Cheongpyeong from Jeju Island, and she was able to offer devotion at 1440th vigil with her daughter, and she spent 3 days with her daughter. And during that time, our sister Kang Moon-min was able to feel deep love of True Mother. I'm certain they must have a lot of conversation. So as her mother embraced, cling on to heaven, despite the fact that she was in an environment where she can abandon her faith, she can blame true parents, heavenly parent, but she still cling on to heaven. And her mother was truly a person who faced a lot of pain, who received a lot of pain from her husband. And our sister Kang Bo-min thought that she really gave pain to her own mother, trying to get away from her faith, not understanding her own mother. But through this workshop and through this experience with her mother, our sister Kang Bo-min truly received a great enlightenment. She was able to realize mother's love, and so she was able to embrace mother's love, and now she's walking toward to true mother. She has made that resolution, and she has showed her resolution to us. Most of mothers, as they gave birth to a new life, as they raise their children, if there are many parents who shed tears because of their children who are not misaligned with the church, with not only who are not following their parents' direction. Even myself, as I joined unification church, my mother got crazy and she ran around the village with bare feet. So no matter how my mother tried to bring me back, I told her that I would become victorious centering on true parents. And there was a moment where I resolved and promised to heavenly parents, true parents. And I had to abandon my parents to walk the path of will centering on heavenly parents, true parents. And that is a path our older elder members have walked. As they realized who true parents were, as my parents realized who true parents were, they realized see that blessing has been bestowed upon this family. So after the fall of Adam and Eve, all the human beings that has been born bear lineage of fallen people. From heavenly parents' perspective, everyone was that people. However, as true parents manifested, they have given rebirth to us to become heavenly people. As true family, as blessed family, 36 blessed family, 144 blessed family, true parents have given us the rebirth to become heavenly people. And since 1995, true parents have allowed spiritual beings to be reborn as blessed family, as heavenly people. So in order to become such heavenly people, you must become heavenly individual. As True Mother offered Cheonshim Won visual devotion, True Mother emphasized to us that we must become heavenly people. Then we must expand the realm to create heavenly family, heavenly tribe, heavenly people, heavenly nation.
신오사카 7주년이 11월 21일
On November 21st, on 1440th, it was 7th anniversary for True Mother's proclamation on Heavenly Osaka. So they are running toward 8th anniversary. During this period, we offer 1440th vigil. True Mother gave Osaka as Heavenly Osaka, and all the residents of Heavenly Osaka must become heavenly individual. Heavenly Korea, Heavenly Japan, Heavenly USA, Heavenly continents, Heavenly world. Amazing providence will be fulfilled soon. So please do not be despaired. Do not give up. Heavenly Parent is living. Our brother Kim Kwan-soo, spiritual workshop trainee, shared his testimony, and his testimony was truly moving. He said that this was first confession. This is confession that even his parents didn't know. And he confessed in front of all of us. Our international families, Korean, Japanese families, and Korean and other families, I'm certain that many have faced these difficulties. And in Miwon Elementary School, which is in Seorak Town, about 50% are our second generation members. And I hope that we don't have this kind of problem within that school. So, as our brother joined Marine Corps, not because he wanted to become a strong man, but because his life has already broken. So what can he have nothing to lose. So that's with that heart he joined Marine Corps. There's nothing that he can lose. And as he went there, he truly suffered. It's not every Marine Corps like that. When they have high senior soldier who is crazy, makes people to endure suffer. And there are people who got worse than what they have received, the suffering they have received. In the old Korean military style, when there's something bad, when one soldier receives suffering, they make greater suffering for their next soldiers coming in. But our brother resolved that he can make the environment better, and he has made great success. And I feel like if he said that his unification church, I'm certain many people would be witness to. And I hope that he can call his fellow soldiers to be witness. And I hope he can offer prayer and devotion. Our second generation must be different, even they go to military service. And there were people who brought the Korean-style military culture to our church. When I was family department director, there are seniors who brought that culture back, negative culture, scolding people at night. And our Reverend Chung has lived through that culture. So people who are trying to bring the culture of secular world and place that within our movement, but our culture is different. Our tradition is different. Our culture is heavenly culture, heavenly tradition. How can we must study on and research on how can we find true culture, tradition for our Cheonilguk. And our brother Kim Kwan-soo, during his military service, he has shown new life, and I'm certain he can be one of the people who can truly show the true tradition, true culture of Cheonilguk. And after he finished his military service, he came to the workshop thinking that how can this be worse than Marine Corps? And his spirit has truly changed him. And amazingly, what he faced was truly miraculous. As he placed his hand at Cheonwon-gung, he could feel electricity flowing through his body, and he went to Cheonshim Won on his own accord. He truly was guided by something. So as he went there, he offered prayer and devotion. He offered prayer that, I'm very sorry that I finally recognize you, parents. He repeated those words 100 times. This is truly amazing. He's truly amazing. Are there anyone who do not know about true parents? Even though many people have lived for 50, 60 years within our church, there are many people who do not understand about true mother, although they may know about true father. And there are people who do not follow true mother's words. And there are people who tackle true mother's words. They cannot accept Holy Mother Han. And there are elder members who are saying that, those words, I cannot end my prayer like that. Meaning that those people do not know about True Mother. If there's they cannot understand True Mother, then you're not understanding about True Father. So if there's no mother, there's no father.
선유 조건.
That is the education that we have received.
아주. 그러니까 아버님께서
So,
어머님을 무시할 수 없다고 그랬습니다.
True father said you cannot ignore true mother.
세상에서 가장 아버지에게 귀한 분은 어머니.
The most precious person for true father is true mother. Without true mother, true father said it's like not having a land in this world. So that is how precious our true mother is, and our brother finally. Our brother offered prayer that I'm very sorry. I finally recognize you as your parents, and he repeated those words 100 times, and he was able to receive heaven's message. You restored Taean. Taean is a city in Korea. You know, Taean city does not have many members that they didn't have pastor for a long time. It is a very small place, a small church. But our brother received a message from heaven that you must restore Taean. And what our brother said, I cannot do this anymore because I know that's the very difficult path. And heaven told him, the spiritual message told him that, do you think your path will be difficult than the path I have walked? So after receiving this prayer, he went back to home. He created Cheonshim prayer room. He offered prayer and devotion, even offered tundoke. He said that his power of devotion decreased. The prayer he offered every day changed to once in 2-3 days, and he reduced the amount of hundok. But he's not just normal people. Another spirit from Marine Corps came up to him. Probably they said that I cannot do like this. To be honest, all of us, that is the heart that all of us must have. I should not be like this. And after setting his heart, he resolved that he would join spiritual workshop. And before he went to spiritual workshop, he received revelation through his dream. He saw Shin-chul-nim sharing love through sharing cotton candy. And he saw Shin-nim doing concert in front of everyone. And he realized that this is what our future would be. Like, with that heart, after feeling that she came to workshop, and he resolved the heart to become filial son in front of heavenly parents, and now he is setting a new start. I'm certain he will become filial son of heavenly parents, your parents. Today, our brother Yokoi Toshiaki shared Hyojong report.
11월 21일 날
on November 21st at 1440th vigil, they scheduled the workshop from November 18th to 20th, and 560 3-day workshop trainees have done very well to finish their workshop. Actually, our brother Yokoi complimented on Araishi lecturer, and not just Araishi, but all the Japanese staff. He is truly a person who needs to compliment, and he always followed what I told him to do. When I told him to shout, he shouted so loudly, and sometimes I had to stop him. So he followed, he showed absolute obedience, and he always came to vigil. And through the lecture this time, he truly touched many people's heart with tears. And I feel like I should ask him to give special lecture next time. So, as he offered Cheonshim, as they offered Cheonshim devotion, as they create program one by one, everything that we did as we moved on with Cheonshim vigil in these early days, we have developed program. That program has expanded to the spirituality workshop, expanded to 3-day workshop, expanded to one mind and body unity workshop. This second spirituality resonance 3-day workshop isn't easy thing to do, and this was truly great victory.
뭐 독감도 3명밖에 안 걸린 건
So,
엄청난 승리.
only 3 people
지금 세상에서 독감이
being infected with flu, that is itself is a miracle. What Second World is saying that this flu is 14 times stronger than last year, and although we have many people here, we didn't hear a single cough. This itself is a miracle. In the past, during the 40-day workshop, there were many people who were coughing. Just like frogs cry, there are many people who cry, and we told many people that you must cough to let the spirit go to be liberated from your body. So many people coughed a lot in this workshop, and there were a lot of dust around, and that caused a lot of coughing. But just looking at how quiet this place is without coughing, I can feel that many of the evil spirits have been liberated within this area. So I'm certain that we will develop more and more workshop, and we will develop this place. And as we expand more and more of the workshop, I'm certain that we have a variety of workshop. And soon, we are actually planning to create a new kind of workshop soon. The training center will be using the newest technology so that we can let people to experience that secular world cannot give them. So we are developing our workshop training center as well. As you can see, we have LED screens, and when we do the blessing ceremony, ancestor liberation, we see on the screen we can see our ancestor animated by AI or made into animation, how our ancestor will be going to heaven. So we have truly entered an amazing era. And when we do Cheonshim Weekly, it feels like we're watching documentary video. I hope that you don't just watch it once. I hope that you can watch over and over. So I'm certain that we have to make documentary in the future. We must have our brother Cho Man-ung's life course into documentary version. So we have many stories, many contents that we can use to make. Especially we have a lot of children testimonies. And we must create movies soon. We must create short movies, and as we see those movies, we must make people to believe spirit world. By watching that, we can make people to believe true parents. Recently, we heard testimony where this person was caught by evil spirit who had committed suicide, and she collapsed, and as she collapsed, she entered the world of the spirit that committed suicide. The moment that spirit committed suicide, and she heard a mother's voice that find something strange, and she heard mother's voice more and more, and she was able to get away from that place. And I don't see many people answering, so I feel like many people have forgotten this story. I don't know if it's in Cheonshim Won TV. Try to find the story. So that spirit, although he was causing a lot of trouble, he wanted to go back to the embrace of true mother, and he was liberated, and he became absolute spirit. So amazing work like this. When you think about this truth, we must spread this news to others so that others can believe in the spirit world. This story is itself a miraculous story. In the Bible, when a person decides to do something wrong, he or she will be judged forever. When a person falls into hell, they can never go back. But because true parents, they can save all the people in the hell to be liberated from their sin to become children. And so Father has sent the spirit world, and He will break down all the walls and revolutionize spirit world, and He will come down to the physical world, borrow the body, and show rebirth and resurrection. And He is moving forward with that.
지상이 아니면 못 태어납니다.
And spirits cannot be reborn unless they come down to the physical world. The place where heaven is established, the place where evil spirits are reborn as absolute spirits, they must go through physical world and borrow a body from the physical world to be reborn and resurrected. And those who give rebirth and resurrected are true parents. So we must create a movie where we can testify, where the movie testifies about true parents. You know, in Buddhism, there are many movies that shows how the Buddhism think about the spirit, their own spiritual understanding of spirit world.
보여주는 거 많이 있잖아요. 염라대왕 나오거나 다 불교 보여주는 영화인데. 이제 우리는 참
So now,
통해서 영계에
through
대해서
true parents,
교육을 시켜야 됩니다.
we have received education about spirit world.
영계도
And we must go out to the world and share that education. Even, Christian, what they're saying is that once they fall down to heaven and they are asking to be saved, people in the hell, and if you listen to the Christians who have seen the spirit world, the testimony they give is that they see pastors, they see all those good people, once they thought they were good people, are falling into the volcano like fire and asking to be saved. They were only looking at the hell part of the spirit world, but our true parents are the ones who save those people in the volcano like fire and bring them back to heavenly parents and true parents' embrace. When my mother, when she ran around the village with bare feet, what she shouted is that I came from the furthest, I came from the volcano like fire. She was shouting like that. There are many, many spirits who have fallen down into the hole of fire. No matter how much they shout to be saved, nobody recognizes them. No children are recognizing them.
하늘 부모님 구말 불구덩이에서 몸부림치고 통곡하는 영혼보다도
And heavenly parent is crying and shouting with tears with 1,000 times, million times more than those who are in the hall of fire. But no one knew about heavenly parent's heart, how much heavenly parent was suffering. But heavenly parent met people who truly understood heavenly parent's heart, and they are true parents. And in order to liberate the sorrow heart of heavenly parent, we must walk the path, following the path of true parents who walk the path, even if it means that they have to give their bodies, sacrifice their own lives. Even they have to sell their marrow of the bone. They have walked the path of the will. So that's the reason true parents were able to walk that path is because they understood heavenly parents' heart. And once we resonate with true parents' heart, we cannot help but to walk the path of their dream, and cannot help to offer prayer and devotion. We can help to do that, but if we are not doing that, that means we still think that our suffering, our pain is greater than theirs, and that we are not truly resonating with true parents. When you see the Bible, how they pray is that the descendant of David, please take pity on me, take pity on me. We should not stay in that position as well. We should not take pity on ourselves. We should resonate with true parents. So we must realize how amazing our Temonim is. Temonim wanted to carry on all the burden that true family was bearing, and she asked heaven so that she can take on all the burden. And then as he ascended to the spirit world, as she saw all the blessed families bearing all those fallen nature, she asked heaven, asked true parents to liberate all those fallen energy, fallen spirits, and all the burden, and demon came down with Cheonshim to work.
일치돼야 한다고 말씀을 주셨습니다. 참 부모님은
we read from the true words that filial child must
완성하신 분이시다.
be aligned with a parent's heart
우리는 참
with past,
부모님의
present, and
자녀.
future. So we are children of true parents. We are second and third generation, fourth generation, born through true parents' love. We must become true children. Within, under true parents, we must become true children under true parents. And true children,
말씀 있잖아요.
we heard
효자가
from
바로 참된 자녀다. 가장 성공한 사람은
the most successful people are people who are recognized as filial sons and daughters.
효진님
So Hyojin-nim
성공하신 분입니다.
is the greatest success,
개방원 충효
most successful person
효진님
of this era. And Hyojin-nim is the one who can open the heaven's gate for us to enter. And only when he opens, we can enter heaven. And as the king of the gate of the heaven, he stays like that in spirit world. Hung-jin-nim, who is the commander-in-chief in the spirit world,
천은대해 영원 안식의 휴호를 안고 천상세계
eternally resting as the most loyal patriot
우리 자리에 우리 문훈수
of heaven and true parents. In this place, Hun-sung-nim is here, and
충심 봉신
Hun-sung-nim,
천성봉원의 길로 오신 분이라고 저는
I'm certain she has walked the same path as
아주
Hyojin-nim, Hung-jin-nim.
누가 그런 길을 갈 수가 있겠습니까?
Who can walk that path?
박보희 회장님
President Park Boy and his wife, they are in the spirit world.
흥진님 모시면서
As
우리 훈숙님 보내실
as
때
he attend
마음이셨을 겁니다.
Hung-jin-nim,
충심 봉신 천성봉원
and as they saw Hun-sung-nim, I'm pretty sure they have the same heart.
천은대 영원한 안식 절대 신앙 절대 사랑 절대 복종으로
With absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, Hung-jin has ascended to the spirit world.
어머님께서 박보희 회장님 천상세계 보내실 때
When True Mother led Park Bo-hee, President Park Bo-hee, to ascend to the spirit world,
천상에
True
보내실
Mother titled
때
him
우리 금색
with the patriots
교정봉원에서 100장을
who have worked for Heavenly Unified Korea.
특별
And-
기도실에 모두 앉아가지고
And True Mother directed us to write 100 Horyong offering papers
그래서 나라를 위해 기도할 때 박보희 회장도 불러라
for
하는
President
메시지가
Park Bo-hee.
계속
And whenever we offer prayer for the nation,
네, 우리가
we must call out President Park Bo-hee to save us. So that's how significant he was. So there are still people who do not understand how blessing it is for true parents, how it is blessing that we have received Cheonshim Won from true parents. So I hope that all of you can resonate with through Cheonshim Won devotion, so that you can realize how blessing it is for us to offer Cheonshim Won vigil. So you must have that absolute faith as you offer prayer and devotion. And you must believe that once we offer our prayer and devotion with absolute belief, heaven's authority, heaven's power will be revealed through us. You must believe, absolutely believe in this. And all the reports, all the testimonies of belief, we must gather all of them, and we must become substantial beings of faith. And as such substantial being of faith, we must offer prayer and devotion and move heaven, so that we can give birth to the heavenly individual, eventually leading to create, establish heavenly world. And True Mother is trying to see the heavenly world opening before she ascends to the spirit world. So filial sons and daughters, True Mother told us that you can only become filial sons and daughters while I'm here. And those who are recognized as the filial sons and daughters of true parents while true mothers here, they are receiving a ticket that they will receive 억만세 from everyone, offer receiving the praise from the Spirit world. So you must remember this. And through tonight's prayer and devotion, I hope that you can go closer to true parents and hope you make this time as an opportunity of receiving the blessing of getting closer to true parents.
오늘도 전심에 공명할 수 있도록 귀한 말씀
Let us offer another big round of applause to President Gi-sung for allowing us to receive graceful message so that we can resonate more with heaven.